Here we go now.
What I got to give it to you, dog.
Yeah.
You do a little dance and then you drink a little water. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away.
Here we go now.
Give it away, give it away, give it away now.
Just give it away, nigga. Break the rock.
Don't stop,
Break the rock.
don't stop,
Break the rock.
don't stop, continue.
Break the rock.
Don't stop.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. The name is J.H. This thing on? Yeah, it's on. Before we start the main video, one of my co-workers from up north sent me a picture yesterday. Apparently this is going on in the country, so I have a little audience, so I'm going to raise some awareness. I don't know how to prevent it, but let's raise some awareness. He was on postal property, doing his thing, working overnight, came out to his car, and as you can clearly see, they stole his catalyst converter off of his car. Brand new 2020 something or another, on postal property. I don't know how far it's gonna work or what's gonna happen from this point on. All you guys gonna have your suggestions and your comments in there, but let's deal with the issue at hand. The issue at hand is they stealing catalyst converters off of cars, SUVs, easier to slide under. Saws off, cut from the front, cut from the back, acting like I know what I'm talking about, right? But seriously, I don't know how to prevent that. I don't. Some people have dash cams on their vehicle. They have it in the front and in the back. If you have a dash cam, let it run while you're at work. Let it run. You know, do a loop, just in case, because somebody coming to steal your stuff. This world is getting screwed up. Please, awareness. Just keep awareness. It kind of boggled my head that he said that at his gate to his facility, the gate just raises up. He don't have to use his badge. So when you pull up to the facility, gate raises up without using a badge. It means they can't monitor who goes in and out. Cameras are on out there. We all have our opinion about that. My thing is to put it out there and let you guys know it can happen. It can happen. Let's talk about the seniority list. The seniority list, baby. What's a seniority list? What is seniority? Well, because we work with the union, we have this list of when you get hired, seniority, so on and so forth. What does seniority do for you? What does it do for you? I had a friend break it down for me in the most layman terms possible, because I try to make things as layman as possible and don't want to make it too complex. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Seniority. Seniority does a few things. Seniority lets you get choice of vacation. The higher you are in your seniority rank means that you have a first pick at prime time vacation or any vacation. Seniority. Seniority lets you get first pick of your bids. Seniority. So the higher you are in the seniority rank, whatever bid you would like, it helps you with that. Got your vacations, helps you with the bids, and you should be the first on the overtime list. Whenever they offer overtime, that's what you're there for. You have to see, if you want overtime, your name should be on that list. You get the first pick. They only have 2 positions to work for overtime on Christmas, and you want to work, you put your name on that list, and if you're senior than the other person, you're in there. Seniority on the low end, though, it kind of hurts Because let's say you're working at a plant, well, let's say you're working at a station, and your stations are connected with other stations. Let's say somebody is sick at one of the other stations, even though you're a regular, because you're at the bottom of the seniority list, and although you have a bid, you may have to go cover at a different station just because you're at the bottom of the list. If somebody's out from work and you're at the bottom of the seniority list, you may have to go cover somebody else's position. That's just how it is. The job is to get done. File your grievances later. What is a seniority list not supposed to be? Let's talk the talk. Seniority list doesn't mean you're better than anybody else. It doesn't. It doesn't mean that because you had such seniority, 20, 30 years, you at the top of the seniority list. That doesn't mean you can do less work. Or that because you're at the top, that if you bid on a job that entails less work, so be it. But you're the same person. You're the same person. You know what tickles my fancy? Is when you walk into a station, you walk into a plant, and I know you heard it. I done did my time. I done put my time in. I ain't gotta work as hard as everybody else. That is not seniority. That's ignorance. That's what it is. It's ignorance. So when you hear somebody yapping out their mouth, you gotta just kind of look at them side-eyed like, so is that part of your job detail? Because I'm sure if your job detail says processing clerk and mine says processing clerk, we both doing the same job. That don't mean that you get to do less processing because you're a senior person. No. I wanted you guys to hear this so that you know, because it'll be some of you guys, and I hear you, oh, where am I at on the seniority list? What does it really matter at this point? It took you forever to get in and get a job? Just because you want to pick a vacation? That's all it does. Pick a overtime? Half y'all work too much time right now. You can't stand it. Or your job bid? That I could understand. But if it's because you want to do less work, that's not what seniority is. I hear these new people, they mail handlers talking about, I'm senior to this one and I'm senior to that one, so I get. You sound stupid. Not saying you are stupid, but you sound stupid because somebody like me that knows the game, that knows the beat, that's sharing it with my peoples out here, they now know just because you're a senior person doesn't mean that you're required to do less work. Senior people tend to be more the problem. Senior people are supposed to be the OGs to share the information. You want to know where I'm at on my seniority list? Bottom. Do you think I give two rats? I don't. I go in there and get paid, blow up like the world trade. Don't make me no difference, even when I'm at the bottom and the top. You know what, my place, our senior driver, that dude a beast. He's still grinding. And there's another one that's about, I don't know I don't even care who's the top two. But one of them is a grinder and one of them is a total slacker. Total slacker. You guys have that where you're at. Don't think that just because the seniority list pops up that you're better than the next person. Please don't. Just don't. It gets more in detail if you go through the union and all this other garbage when you're filing grievances, if they give some work to somebody else and you're on the list. Yeah. But for now, those three basic things are what your seniority list entails. A bid, first pick at the bid, vacation, and overtime. That's it. That is it. All that other stuff, doesn't mean a thing. This is JH with a little bit of information for you. Y'all have yourself a great day, and we out here.